Yo, what is up, my brethren? So I just resigned a game so that I could hit exactly 1200 in Blitz, and I'm feeling kind of okay this morning. It's very early, it's 5:30 in the morning, and I thought we could just have a Blitz run. The good, the bad, what the fuck was that? Okay, pardon me. This may be X-rated. Right, I don't know what this... Right, this guy's got over 1,000. That is an opening only a mother could love. Fuck me. Okay. Should go for a cheeky mate. Come on, tell... Oh, well done. Okay, there you go. Right, so... Oh my good lord. Okay. I thought we'd have something slightly more principled than this, but whatever. It's defended once. Okay, I can... Oh my... Okay, well look, it's chess, but not as we know it. Targeting this. But you know, sometimes it's good to have a game like this. And a lot of players play these weird-ass games in order to get you off guard. This is not what I was expecting or really hoping for, it has to be said. Okay, so he's seen the threat on the knight. Okay. Let us stick to principles, boys and girls. I want to get my bishop out. Might as well stick it there. As the actress said to the bishop. Okay. Now, of course, this rook is an essential job of defending that. So I think we can probably safely drop back. Knight can't go there or there, that's alright. But he's... Okay, his pawns are an absolute dog's breakfast, right? You want to go there, you do, don't you? So I can drop my bishop back, it's fine. Yeah, if he wants to take, I'll take back with a bishop probably and target this. I mean, this is just terrible. Okay, that's probably worse for him. Although I can't go there or there or there with the old queen, so... Looks like I'm going to have to go... I can't go here or here either. Going to break through with Freddy now. Okay, that's not bad. Can't do that. Pre-move that. At least now I get to engage my knight. Don't really have a nice way to dislodge that rook, do I? You sometimes find that the players who play these bizarre openings tend to rely, they're just jokesters, you know, pranksters, they like to rely on tactics. Okay, I might go knight there. Is he actually in danger here? Can always go there. If the pawn advances, I can always go there. So that's alright. Okay, I want to get my rook onto the semi-open file. We know that much. Might advance that. Okay, I don't really mind if you want to do that. In fact, I'm going to encourage it, so let's do this. Now, again, if the queen's lined up with f7, that rook has to stay on the 7th rank. What you going to do? Huh? What you doing? Not exactly punishing dumbass openings. Now he's having to think. Also, dude, that pawn hangs, right? Because what we've already established, this rook must stay there. Okay, right, that's a thought. That's not a bad move, actually. How do I defend it? This and the pawn takes, and his king's in a mess, isn't he? Could do that. Take there. I don't really want the rook on that square, because I want that open file. Thinking maybe this. If takes, I've got options then. He's doing all right. Okay, I'm not afraid of the dark square bishop, but I'm attacking it. Also attacking this. No bad thing, just to make a note of what you are attacking at any one time. Okay, I'd love it if that pawn wasn't there, because that would come a check. Okay, now, ideas. Let's hit this rook. Bishop can come in here with check, but I can just move into the corner. What's the rook going to do? Can't get there or there or there. This I don't really get. Hang on. I take the bishop, queen takes, I get a rook for free, yeah? Free rook. Now I'm up 2 pawns. All of a sudden. And again, the rook is tied to this. So we can say that rook is... Okay, effectively pinned. Right. Queen's not attacking that, that's okay. Let's go here. Bishops and pawns like to be like that. Big brother, little brother, let's call it. Got ideas of this too. Attacks 3 pieces. Ooh, but also blunders the queen, which may not be advisable. So let's come here. Got 54 seconds. So might just try and blast through now with pawns. I'm actually quite solid. So pushing, big pawn push I think on the queen side. Even this. Okay, that's a fork, but I have this. And also trading is not no bad thing. I now have another check. King will be forced here, I think, or rook here. Okay, that's fine, let's trade off, that's no worries. Queen's also defending this, so let's come back here and try and just push Charlie and Dave through. Okay, come here and defend. What a bizarre start to proceedings. If he comes here, I can take. If he takes, I just ignore. In fact, let's try and trade off queens, that's even better. Pre-move the recapture. Okay, no problem. Let's attack. Oh, missed that one. Threatening that. Okay, 31 seconds is more than enough time. Here. Threatening the rook. Okay, this is alright. Might come here in a second. No, my whole rook down. That was just a little blunder, wasn't it? Okay, let's come here. And now my king is actually cut off from all of the pawns, so probably I don't want to trade queens at this time. No. What a mess. Alright then, that was a warm-up. Wouldn't mind playing him again. Dear oh dear oh dear. See, the other thing that you get at these kind of lower levels in Blitz is weird responses to openings. You very often, you rarely get the lines that you get at other levels. Okay, so this is Vienna Gambit. Okay, quiet response, and now hang on, we had this. Declined with that. Oh, what do we do? I'm really inclined to just close things down now, make life really hard for this bishop, so it can't get there anymore, right? And where's his queen? How's his queen going to get out on the board? That's just a mess. And then I'll probably try and get this bishop out, castle long, and pawn stall. So this is move 6, right? And I'm starting to think about a winning strategy, because why not? Queen here, castle. All good. Let's carry on. I'm going to takes there. Yeah. Wait, no. I'll take and figure it out later. Ah, it surprised me. That's why you don't pre-move. That is why you don't pre-move, even in Blitz. Dear oh dear oh dear. Can't do that. Right then, back foot already. Piece down. Goodness gracious me. Terrible, 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 terrible. Yeah, that's horrible. 11:45. Dear oh dear. Anyway, so overconfidence is an absolute killer. Doesn't matter what level you are. Still not playable. This might be though. Night out. Okay. Challenge mode. Let's do it. What are you doing now? This is okay. I know he's got queen there, hasn't he now? Okay, so how do you stop that? Not really any obvious way. Queen can take that. Take, he recaptures. If knight recaptures, I hit the bish. Bish does have a couple of options, still defending the knight. Okay, here. It's got nowhere to go, these pawns are blocking it. Okay, the knight's running away, like the Weasley coward he is. Okay, and then knight here, ideas of that. This pawn has to defend that. It's under attack and defended once. So this pawn can't move. That's the only defender of that. That's undefended. Okay. No, not having this. So now this is a double threat. I've got 3 attackers on this bishop. So I could, in theory, there you go. Okay. Now, you double up the rooks on there. Very simple idea. Right, that's not maybe the best idea, we'll see. He has to take here, I can take that, hit the rook. Also still got a pawn here, so he's got, okay, there's the rook. Rook has to go here now. I double up. He can't push the pawn, because I can just take. He could still push the pawn. I could just take it. Attack both of these. Okay, he's not worried at this point. He's only a bishop up though. It's not like the end of the world. And I have this lovely active king. This pawn is pinned. Bishop there looks fairly safe. Now he's just going to try and simplify. Okay, the challenge has got bigger, everybody. Blitzmaster 1200 is in the house. Okay, I want to keep this on there and I want to try and get my pawn up, but very unlikely looking now. Yes, indeed. Okay, try and tempt him to grab this. He's not going to do it. Blitz players tend to be quite sharp. Okay, we'll double up pawns. But still, I don't know. It's not looking good, is it? I do have time on my side. And there's quite a lot of undefended stuff around. That's actually pinned. That's undefended. Well, you can do one. Ah, discovered check, you swine. Okay, you still can't take the pawn. Now he's left in a situation in the ending when his advantage is a single bishop. Now, that's not the greatest advantage in an end game because I can potentially just put all my stuff on like light squares. And his advantage is suddenly not that great. Okay, he can attack this pawn a second time. Alright. And now I can just try and harass the old king here. Okay, let's go here, hit the bishop. And then maybe here, winning a pawn. No bad thing. Alright, you've attacked me. I see. Okay, I have to come here. Then he's got a discovery of some kind, so I'm going to come here again. He's thinking. But he's down to 48 seconds. I just have to tread on the light squares, avoid the cracks in the pavement, and we should be not too bad. There's a pawn here. Okay, that's now undefended, so... Now he can't push, he can't defend that with a bishop, because this is a light square. Okay, let's go here. Let's go here. That. Here. Goes here, I get the rook, but then, okay, and here, 23. Okay, so how about this? Should do that. No, that wasn't the right move, I don't think. 5. He's actually got to checkmate me, so he needs that other. And he's lost. That was ridiculous. Anyway, some honour restored, cracking on. Should have poured more tea. Okay, we're going Scandi. I've been looking into the Alekhine defence and I don't like this one. No, it is this, isn't it? I think. Yeah, looking into the Alekhine, I just don't know it well enough to really use it in anger. So, I know. Already starting to think about attacking ideas early on. See if we can get to 12-10. Okay, let's give him 3 pawn islands anyway, that's something. Okay, he does have this open B file now. For the old rook, there's an undefended pawn. Queen's already lurking. Bishop's ready to take out that knight. Now, can I get this bishop behind my queen? This is the question, dude. Protect that pawn. It's protected by the knight anyway. Okay, here bishop attacks this and the rook behind it. 1188. Okay, I'm not bothered about this actually. If he wants to take, queen takes. Now I'm looking at this. Oh, that's not. Does not concern me. Okay. I'm going to take this and hit the rook. All right. Now let's have a think. This is the time not to rush. Okay. This he can't take the pawn because he loses. He's got checkmate there. So it's a trap. Not the most subtle of traps, but a trap nonetheless. Okay, I can force a trade of queens. How do we feel about our pawns? 1, 2 and a 3. He's got a 3, 2 and a 1. Pretty much the same thing, so maybe something like that, I don't know. Okay, oh, that's a check, okay. The thing you have to understand is I really don't care about the pawns on this side of the board too much. Yes, they can be used as a battering ram against my opponent's position. Where does my bishop want to go? I'll stick the bishop there and just tie up this pawn for now and reduce the queen's options a little bit. I feel like I'd like to push that guy up. Alright, so now that actually, okay, that's a discovered defense by the queen. Ah, blunder. You didn't look at the whole board, did you? See? I thought, I can take that, but then oh no, my rook's undefended. In fact, my rook was undefended there, and he didn't notice, and nor did I. Okay, so we have a job to finish. Alright, so this, pawn pushes, I push on. That's a fork. Okay. I have to get out of check, and now he can take my bishop. So actually, he's done. Ooh, again, he's missed the key move. Alright, so get the rook back on here. Use the h-pawn to try and get rid of this. Right, I'm 3 pawns down for a bishop. Okay, rook here. He needs to move his king. Okay, right. Okay, let's come here. Looking at anything that's on dark squares, which is important, alright. And the other thing is I want to avoid putting my king and my bishop, for example, on the same line. I don't get skewered or pinned. Alright, I can come here now, that's alright. Now I can't take that because he's got this, so I'll come here. If he comes here, I'll take... No, I don't, because that puts my king and my bishop on the same line, and I would lose my bishop. So that... Okay, rook takes is now... Oh, there's me not looking at the board. Okay, material is equal. And we've got plenty of time on the clock. This is important. I have this. King goes here. Oh, is this better? Try and win the pawn. Then he's actually got that. You've got to be aware the king can fork. The king can fork a rook and a bishop. It's happened before. Right? Okay, let's come back here. I want to keep my rook on the board. My instinct tells me. Let's check him. I want to play this. Dislodge that rook. It's not the easiest game to win on time. He's got plenty of it. He hasn't got that. He pushes this, he loses his rook. Come on, Hunter, you've got 2 minutes. Do it properly. Okay, king has got this, but let's attack the pawn. He should just push, yeah. Okay. Let's attack this now. I can just take that pawn, can't I? Unless he does that. The thing about blitz players is they specialise in thinking quick and not making mistakes quickly. Dear, oh dear, oh dear. Right, okay, let's come back here. He's going to push this, isn't he? Right, if my rook comes off the board, I can't win. But, what a mess. What a bloody mess. Can't push that pawn, can't push that pawn. Alright, now. This pushes that and I get it. I'm going for a draw now. It's a drawn game. Dear oh dear, that was terrible. So, thank you for wasting your bloody bird's opening. Okay, this is a reverse London system, which is just a general purpose, useful thing. Okay, so I'm not focusing yet. 1198. Okay, so what have we got? We've got quite a useless dark squared bishop already. Okay, let's try and bust through some stuff here. Okay, now we've got a line to the king opening up. Okay, that's under... Oh. Blimey. Got an undefended pawn. See, Blitz just ain't good chess. This is the problem. I mean, it can be. Oh my lord. Oh, no, forget that one. Draw a line under that one. Jesus. Right. 5 minutes a game. Let's say 60 moves for a long game. Right, the Nimzovich. Don't know what to do. Play it with a straight bat. Okay. So I should be taking 10 seconds over my move. And on that game, I absolutely certainly did not. Okay, so this is the Scandinavian version. So this is like, we've played a Scandinavian. Okay, so it's actually, it's a bit like the Tennyson Gambit, isn't it? And now he's got 2 attackers on there. So I had a second defender. C3 is always a good move. This is now looking fairly standard. Castle. That's looking nice, if I can dislodge the queen. Yeah, I'm not really sure about that move. Why did he play that move? Could put his bishop there. Let's push the queen up, away. Let's hit her again. So I had a few questions in the comments in the chat about opposite side castling. And what happened, so here you've got an opposite side castling situation, right? I've gone that way, black has gone this way. So what I'm doing is, these pawns of mine on the queen side where black's king is, these are attack pawns, right? Because they're not needed to defend my king, so they're more useful as cannon fodder. Okay, so what we're threatening now here is, for example, moving the knight with the discovery against the queen. Okay. Let's hit the queen again. Let's waste some time, right? On the other hand, my king over this side, these pawns I want to keep tight to my king, but my opponent wants to throw his pawns up the board. Right, now he recaptures, and now I get this. Is it the right time to do it and attack that? Because he's got queen here. Yes, it is. It's fine. Oh! Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Hunty, what have you done? Right. That was awful. Awful. Okay. Come on. Sort this out. Stop the rot. Bishop here hits rook. Rook has to go back, I think, to one of these. So if your chess looks like this, boys and girls, listen to your Uncle Ben and stop playing bloody Blitz. Unless you can play Blitz without blundering all the time, don't play Blitz, right? You can play the shortest time control where you don't blunder all the time. Now either he's going to lose his rook or he's going to lose that pawn. Okay, I don't see an immediate threat on against my king, so this and this is maybe the idea. Okay. It's a check. I don't think it's quite convincing. No. Has to go there. Then he faces this. Then he's... What's going to happen? I don't think he can block. Okay, good. Right, now we take our time a little bit. Covered, covered, covered. All this is covered. If I can give check, he might be a mate. Almost. No, 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 no. The only thing he's got is that. And then that's mate. No, it's not. Queen can take. Let's take with the pawn. There, pawn takes is check. He can't go there, he's in check. Pawn takes. Now the only move is queen takes. Slightly improved move order, right? Oh, hang on. Okay. I can't go there. This again. Actually, I think that would have been better. That's mate now, is it? Finally. Gosh, look. Check it out, I won a game. My new Blitz rating is 1196. So I've actually dropped 4 rating points. Now stop distracting me. Okay. A very obvious tactic. I'm going for a pawn fork. Oh dear. Drunk or whiz. You missed it. Because he was thinking London style. Right, now that just gives away a piece and you've still got a piece under attack. So that basically just lost a tempo, eh? I'm inclined to bring my queen out here, attack b2. Anytime the queen's bishop leaves home, the b pawn becomes the target. Queen's attacking that. I just move my bishop. This ought to be okay. I've got takes. Rook here. The takes and the knight is under threat. Now the question is Drunkle Wiz actually Drunkle? Knight is the only defender of that, but the knight is itself undefended. So now we're 2 pieces up. And I'll take the queen or the... I think queen. Looking down at this corner. Maybe you can use the bishop. I've got plenty of stuff to play with. Let's get castled. Right, so now this diagonal is, very much you shall not pass. I could try and break it open with the d5 break. It's a thought. Let's get the king castled and just do this by the book. He's only got a dark square bishop, so I'm just taking squares away from him. It's one of those cases when you want to put your pawns on the same colour as your opponent's remaining bishop. Okay, I think this is fine now. I've got lots of defenders. I'll just maybe peck away at this. Got heaps of junk. What was that? If I take, my pawn is pinned, but it's still defended by rook and bishop, so my queen's actually totally free. This guy is playing like a 12/05. No, he's not. He's playing like a 05. I don't know what that was. What was that? Was there a thought behind that? I don't know. Okay, I need to remember the queen's there. Okay, now bishop and king are in alignment, so, and whatever he does, like even if he does this, for example, I always have to check, which is more forcing. And the king has to move, and then actually I've got two attackers on the rook. So this is an appalling game on my opponent's part. Absolutely dreadful. And much more what I was hoping for with a 1200 blitz run. Okay, throw in a check. I want to cover this square, so maybe this. Okay, get the knight in here. So he's only got two squares. All right. Okay. This is not bad. Rook here. He's only got that. So let's put pawn here first. All right. Thank you. I'll play you again. No. No. If you've got any sense, you've taken yourself off to bed and sleep it off, whatever it is. All right. This is Nigeria, yeah? Yeah. Don't know about you, but I'm getting quite good at flags. And that was poor. Oh no. Oh no, oh no, oh no. This will not do at all. Okay, he's going in for a cheeky wayward queen attack. And he's going for a cheeky block it. Right, so now this is when your Vienna knight comes in handy. Because I'm attacking this too. Error. Error. Check him. The king has to move, I think. Well, the king has to move. There's no question the king has to move. Now... Okay. My queen's under attack. So is my knight. So maybe it wasn't the wisest move in the world. Okay, if I save my queen, he gets the knight, but his king's moved, and I've got a pawn for my trouble. If I could get another pawn here, maybe trade queens and then lose my knight. It's another pawn. It's two pawns for a knight. You might just take the knight straight off, but then again, I've still got two pawns. But we are over 1200. Woohoo! Okay, so that wasn't the smartest set of moves. However, my opponent is going to be out of his comfort zone to some extent. So what's the situation? He's got the bishop pair. Alright, so my opponent has two bishops. I only have the one. So I'm going to drop... Sorry, he has two knights. I only have one. Okay, this is quite... Oh, this is annoying. Okay, so the problem is here... This is a good move. So he's got two knights looking at both of these pawns, and my king can't defend both. So I have to defend this one with something else, and the only thing that can do that is this rook. So if my king came across to defend this one, I'd have exact same problem and a fork there, you see. Alright, so let's hit this guy. I'm thinking. Yeah, that's fine. So he's got two knights. So what does that mean? It means I really want to just push his knights backwards, I think. He can't come in there, gets took. Okay. Let's push this knight backwards too. So I'm going to cramp his style now. Got to be a bit careful. Well, okay, let's double up. I'm going to give up the bishop pair. Okay. Now I want my bishops, my pawns on light squares to minimize the advantage of his light square bishop. Yeah, so something like this. These are going to be awkward for the rest of the game. Develop the knight. I'm going to push this forward and just kind of sit tight. So now this light squared bishop can't go here or here or here or here or here or here. Right, so it's really limited just to a few not very useful squares. Okay, now I can, if I go here, he puts his bishop here. My knight can't defend that. That's a decent move. So I'm going to respond to his attack with an attack. Then when his bishop moves, you see, then I can put my rook here. As his bishop moves here, in which case what do I do? Well, then he's blocked his attack on the pawn anyway, hasn't he? So, not the end of the world. So maybe that's the thing. Maybe the appropriate response to your opponent having an extra knight is to try and get space. Okay, what's going on? I feel like I want to improve my king. I think I want to get my king here, holding the line on these light squared pawns, yeah? Take this square away. He wants to undouble his pawns. I don't want to let him. But I am down to 1 minute 24. So this is not ideal. Oh, that was a mistake. He's got all the time in the world. And fortunately, he blew it. Okay. Takes is okay. Right. This knight is currently useless. This bishop is totally useless. I think knight here. I want to activate my rook. This is an idea. Right, I'm attacking your bishop now. Okay, I'm attacking your pawn now. Not doing well on time here. I've really had to stop and think a bit too much. Okay. We do not approve of that. And now the bishop is on prise, because the rook's defended. That would just be a straight trade. Right, he's one pawn up. Okay. That doesn't work. Oh, I don't know. Right, something must be done. That hits the bishop. I've got to try and think quicker than my opponent now. 44 seconds. Arg. Not good. And I've just put both my rooks on light squares too. Okay, he may trade. 26 seconds, not going to win this one. Not the way things are looking. That's kind of a double pin situation. He can't move either piece without losing the other one. It's off for a draw. He's declined. Yeah, because now he got to move his rook with check. That was the difference. Okay, I want to come here, whatever happens. All right. Okay, he's going to win this one. My only hope is a stalemate. And it's not going to happen. Well done. All right. 1196. Let's go. The pursuit of 1200. Our original starting point. Absolute gash. It's undefended. Let's defend it. Let's defend it with the bishop. Oh no, I don't like this. It's double fianchetto business. I attack you. Right, okay, what we're going to do, we're going to go opposite side castling. We're going to just treat it like a kind of Pierce now. We're going to go after this bishop, we're going to throw Harry at it. This knight's going to move, Freddie, Gary, Harry, off you go, boys. I'm in a bad mood now. And you, Emrazatin, which sounds like a pharmaceutical, which is even worse, are going to feel the brunt of it. Okay. Just checking this was defended twice because it's now attacked twice. Okay, right, so you're not castling that way. This we have established. Okay, what about if I come here? You're going to push a pawn? It's a big commitment. You did it! I'll push this. He doesn't want to move this pawn, really, does he? Oh, do I want to take it? Not really. Not yet. Rook centered. Okay, quite liking this. I'm 2 pawns down, but these 2 pawns are these. Okay, how about this? Let's come up to this a bit. This is the kind of aggressive blitz that we wanted. Still rushing. And I've completed development in 1 minute. Okay, this is good now. It's defended. I'm attacking a rook. I'm also attacking this pawn, but it's only attacking it twice. It's defended twice. That's no good. Oh, really? Oh, really, O'Reilly? Have you? Have you indeed? If this knight moves, my queen's under attack. Right, what's undefended? That. And that. What does this mean? He's got no dark squared bishop. He's now kicking himself for blundering his rook, or the exchange. Okay, just defend the pawn. I'm going to move my queen out of the way. My queen would like to go there and attack this. I'm worried about my queen online with this rook. That's my immediate concern. So I'm going to get my queen on a dark square and not on this file here. Something like, but that's poor because I'm looking at this, so just, okay, let's grab that pawn. It's been given for free. You offer it to me willingly. Do not deny I have greatly desired this. How about this? Check. You have to go straight back. There's no way out. Either that or block with the rook or the queen. That was brilliant. Okay, let's hit the queen. Defend. Oh no, my bishop. Pawn's pinned, can't capture. Material is equal. Game on. If you can't sanity check your moves, you shouldn't be playing Blitz. This rook's undefended, right? So, what the hey? What the huh? Okay, let's do it. You take my queen, I take yours. I double attack your knight. I have two rooks. Not sure of the idea of that, but I can't get there. Where can I go? Here? You take my pawn, you son of a bitch. Okay, these knights are paired up. That's a bit annoying. Knight's defending that. If I can somehow attack the rook and then sack my rook, take out the other knight, it's not possible now. Okay, so let's just swing around and... Ooh, hang on. He wants to put a knight there to cover this square. If he does that, I'm going to just put my king here. That pawn's hanging. Got double attacked, so that's a thought. Okay, I'll take that. Again, if he does this, I'll just go there. Right. That and the knight is now undefended. I have a check here as well. $40 he's down to. Queen's defending the knight. Was that defended before? Ooh, lordy. Right then. If he goes here, I go here, and we're okay. 24 seconds. Ah! Right, last one. 1187. Slip sliding away. Slip sliding away. Hate Blitz. Blitz is crap. Good. Oh. Oh. We didn't get it. We didn't get the Kadash defense, but we nearly did. So this is now apparently transmogrified into a Karo Khan exchange variation. What does that mean, you ask? I have no idea. But I do have a bishop poised to take out the knight. So a very simple switcheroo here might be in order. Take out the knight, checkmate the bastard. That's the plan. Okay, let's bluff with this. See, here I'm playing blitz as though I'm playing bullet. That isn't the way to go. Maybe I should play bullet. If I'm going to play our moves in a minute. He's twigged. He's got wind. I like it, just this pushing pawns up the board business anyway. Yeah, that's alright. Okay. He might go here. Okay, let's take out the knight anyway. Let's kick the bush. Right, I think it's time to get my king just to a bit of safety and engage a second rook. Unconcerned. Knight is defended, knights are paired up. Rook's coming here. You, lady, are going back in your box. I told you to wait in the van. I can do that. And this maybe. And the queen's kind of running out of squares. You're running out of squares, bird. Anyway. Right. Attack pawns. Go. Here, knight takes, pawn comes in. It's a spare pawn. Also undefends that c2 pawn. Okay, that is now hanging. Oh, but no, I don't think I'm going to be capturing that pawn right at this moment. For reasons that ought to be clear. Okay. Pawn attack. This is fine. Now if this... That's quite good actually. Alright, I'm going to want to bring my knight in and it can't go here, so... hang on, how good is that? There, pawn takes, it's quite good. There, bishop, pawn... I just think it's better. I think it is. Sometimes you just have to go with your gut. Okay. Really want to bring my knight in. Okay, now. Which means... Okay, knight here, something like this. Hitting the queen on the way past. No worries. Taking the rook. There, you want to trade off your bishop, no problem. This is sharp. Welcome to the sharp end of the game. Right. Can't push the pawn because my queen hangs. So let's hit this. Might try. Ooh. You're that nervous, are you? I think not. Just going to cover that. You can't take that, can you? You know it. This, again, another example of opposite side casting situation. And it's my pawns that are doing the damage. Okay, she's actually coming after this. Oh, no, she's not taking that because rook takes. And I'm going to do this. Okay, now what have we got here? Takes, doesn't work. Takes, doesn't work. My rook can actually guard both of these in sequence. So we're going to go for this idea. See, what he hasn't done is he hasn't pushed his pawns up. Right, now, do I have a check? I don't have a check. I have this, threatening that. Might work, but then I've cut off the diagonal from a queen. Really wanted to get a check on this diagonal. I think you've blown it, mate. Ah! Ah, you swine. No, I've blown it. I'm a muppet. I am a muppet. Right, we can resign. Dear, oh dear, oh dear. Well, you know, people say they like to watch me lose, and there you go. That is a complete dog's breakfast, and why I hate Blitz.